Okay. Can y'all let me know if it's back up?
Oh, yeah, it is now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so what was the last thing y'all heard? Did y'all hear how, like, I was saying on day 3, I started to feel like I might not make it? Okay, I'm assuming that y'all did. Yeah, and then, so 4th and 5th day, that's when it felt like I had the choice to leave if I wanted to leave, and or stay if I wanted to stay and keep fighting. It felt like I was at the bottom of a staircase, and it was like something I was supposed to do. It felt like that was just the next step in my journey. And I don't know if I was dreaming. I don't know. But on the 4th and 5th day, I saw my grandfather and my great grandparents who had passed away. And it was mainly my grandfather that was talking to me, and I never met him. He was telling me, like, I could feel him there. Like, I felt him hug me. And he told me, if you're ready to come, we are so excited. Like, we can't wait. He's like, I can't wait to finally meet you. And, like, you know, he was just like explaining how much he loves us. And it was just wild. And I saw like so many colors that were like so insanely vibrant. Like, I can't even explain it. Um, yeah. And so, yeah, so I had that happen. And then, and I was like telling him, like, I kind of do want to go. Like, this feels good. I felt nothing, but,
I think someone might need a spanking.
oh, wait, what? Didn't I do this earlier? Yeah, what the fuck? That's weird. Hi, Erden. Hi, Celery. I'm telling my story, you guys. Okay, so anyways, fuck, where was I?
Vibrant
Oh,
colors.
huh? Oh, yeah. And so, anyways, it was just like really crazy. And during that time, I felt nothing but complete peace and complete bliss. It is the best feeling I've ever had in my life. The best feeling. And honestly, I miss it. I wish I could feel that feeling again. It's really weird. But yeah, anyways, so that happened. My uncle went to check on me because we used to talk every day. He hadn't heard from me. So then he found me, took me to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, the doctors like weren't even sure if I was gonna make it. And the doctor that was like taking care of me said like it's a good thing you. He told my uncle it's a good thing you brought her in when you did, because like this she wouldn't have made it. She would have made it maybe a day or two max. And I could feel myself like I was not gonna make it another day. That was gonna be the day. So yeah, my uncle went to go check on me, and all that happened, and I ended up having to stay in the hospital for 2 weeks. It was a long time. And so I told my little sister about it. My little sister told my mom about it. And my mom finally calls me. So I answer. And she asked me if she can come and see me because of, like she wants to see if I'm okay. And I told her no. I was like, you haven't checked to see if I'm okay in the past 8 months. You don't deserve to come and check on me now. And she kept saying, like, no, but she wants to. And I was like, don't. And I said that, and she didn't come, but she should have. She should have gone, even though I said not to. She knew where it was. And that was like maybe the biggest heartbreak of my life. After that, like, after that, I think I went through like a little bit of a manic phase with bipolar, and then I started to get into a really bad depression. But yeah, ever since then, she's been so different and so like patient and like so caring, and like she's really, really different. She's changed so much, and that's all that matters. But it was really hard. It I felt like so shitty. My dad wasn't there growing up. Um I felt like everyone hated me. And I was like, damn, like I almost died and she wasn't there. Like, I still could have died even after we talked and she wasn't there. I don't know, it hurt me so bad. Um, I've healed a lot from it though. But anyways, so I went into a hardcore depression and I tried reaching out to people, but no one really gave me like good advice, I guess. I tried telling my uncle, but my uncle was like more about like him wanting to talk about his problems to me. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't do all of that. And then my dad and I started up a relationship again, and he lives in Austin. And I had to move in with him because of this crazy thing that happened with my roommate, which is her own thing. And I don't want to get into it, but anyways, I needed to like leave my apartment ASAP, and so I went to go stay with my dad. And so I was there at my dad's for 6 months, and I started drinking. Like I would drink in the evenings, and then it became like, I'd start drinking at noon, and then it became like drinking from the mornings. Then it became drinking in the like as soon as I wake up, and I was drunk all the time, all the time. Hi Callie. I didn't know how else to keep myself from like, you know, I thought it was helping, but it wasn't. I was at the point where like for months I would wake up every day, and as soon as I would open my eyes, I would cry because I saw that I was alive and I had to go through life another day, and I can breathe, and I have to get up and so on. You're welcome, Callie. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, so that's where I was. So yeah, I started drinking all the time. And then what happened was, so this friend of mine, this guy that I pretty sure was trying to take advantage of me, he was upset that I canceled plans with him. And I felt so bad. And I'm just like this. And I've come to the conclusion that I can't be this nice with everyone. So he was really upset with me. So you know what I did? I went to the grocery store, I picked up a cake, and I drove 45 minutes away to his place to go drop off an I'm sorry cake for canceling plans on hanging out. The fuck? The fuck? What was I thinking? Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But yeah. And so I get there, and he never showed up. He wouldn't answer me. And so I was sitting there waiting for a while, and then I decided I gave up. And so I started driving back home. It was late at night, and I went into like a manic episode, and I was so drunk, and I was crying, and I was like, I'm such an awful person to like do that. And like I was like, this is why like people hate me and whatever, like saying crazy stuff. Oh, thanks for the follow.
Hello
Tay.
there.
Yeah, really crazy stuff. I went into a manic episode, and I was driving down like the highway thing. I was going 115 in a 50-mile-per-hour zone. Talking to my grandma right now, can hear you. No worries, no worries. You do your thing. Yeah, and I was like going in and out of traffic. It was so bad. Oh gosh, I hope everything's okay. I was going in and out of traffic, which, oh my gosh, ever since then, I do my best to be careful because I don't ever want to hurt me or anyone else, and I could have. But anyways, so that happened. I got pulled over by a sheriff. Didn't hurt anyone, didn't get in a wreck or anything. But I got pulled over by a sheriff. And so, he could tell that I was drunk. And I told him, I was like, look, I'm so sorry. Like, I never even get in trouble. I'm never even late to class. I want to go to medical school. Like, this is going to be so hard if this goes on my record. Hi, Tiharu. You came at an interesting time. And so then I tell the sheriff, I'm like, my dad is also police with, like, he's a certain position with the police department. And he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, let me call him. And so he called my dad. My dad answered, and he starts telling him what happened. And he said, if you can come down here and pick her up, then I will let her go. I hope you have a good therapist. This is some serious shit. Bruh, I just found one. No, it is some serious shit. Wait till you hear this. Yeah, so the sheriff told my dad, you know, I'm willing to let her go with a warning if you come and pick her up, because I can't let her just go like this. And my dad replied with, no, I'm not going to pick her up. You should arrest her, send her to jail, tow her car, and teach her a lesson. And that's what they did. And I spent the night there. And the next day, I was dating someone and I had to ask him to pick me up from there. I had no one else I could call. My dad wouldn't talk to me. My dad kicked me out and he kept my car. To be fair, he's the one that got it for me. But anyways, thanks, Callie. I love you guys too. Yeah, so that's what he did. And look, don't get me wrong, I totally get teaching your kids a lesson. I get it. But doing it where it fucks up their life and doing it without thinking, like, there was so many months that he could have talked to me, that he could have seen how bad and depressed I was. And then for me, like me feeling at rock bottom, and then for him to do that, it was so wrong. So fucked up. It was so fucked up. You don't do that. Anyways, so yeah, the guy I was dating, glad you're doing better, but you always got us if you need someone. Aw, you guys are so sweet. I know, I love you guys. Yeah, so I went over to the guy's place that I was dating, and wait for this. So my uncle felt like a father to me because he was always there. My dad wasn't there when I was growing up. And so my dad runs like behind my back and goes to tell my uncle what happened before I get to tell him. And so my uncle calls me and he starts yelling at me saying like, you ruined your life. I can't believe you did this, whatever. Like, you're so dumb to do this, whatever. And I was like crying and I was trying to tell him that like, I was so depressed and I was drinking a lot and I just didn't know how else to handle the depression. And I was like, I know I shouldn't have done it, but like I can't change it. And I was telling him how like sad I was. Like it was to the point where, you know, and I told him that, and he was like, you know what? If you want to go ahead and be that stupid, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and yourself. He said that. He said the word. He said it to me on the phone. Right when I had just gotten out, when I didn't know who to call. I didn't have a car. I didn't have any money with me. I had just graduated from UT. Yeah. I broke down on the floor crying. I was so hurt. I was so freaking hurt. I was like, for my mom to not care if I do, and then for my uncle who felt like my dad to tell me to do it. It's fucked up. Yeah. So anyways, that happened, and I was so happy that I had just graduated from UT with a biology degree. And I worked so fucking hard at UT. And I was expecting to find like an awesome job, save up, apply to medical school. That was not the case. So that happened, and I got some job interviews and I got some job offers, but once they did a background check, every single one took back the offer and said like that, you know, they were sorry, they weren't looking for anyone that had an open case right now. And yeah, so I couldn't find anything for like a year, and I had to suck up all my pride, and I asked my uncle if I could stay with him because he was like an hour away from the guy I was dating, and my dad said I couldn't stay with him there anymore. So I even did that, and I was there for many months. And yeah, I couldn't find anything. I have an awesome lawyer And I am lucky and I am thankful that she was able to get me into this program where you can get, that expunged from your record. I had to be interviewed because not a lot of people get that opportunity. And so it just so happened the guy that interviewed me for that program, him and I just like got along so well, and we agreed on a lot of the same things, and he approved me for the freaking program. So it was a whole year later that I got approved. And then it wasn't gonna be like, I had to do all these steps over months and months and months and classes and shit and turn all this shit in and be whatever. I had to do that, and it wasn't up until a whole nother year, just recently, like back in maybe May or June, I finally got the call from my lawyer that like everything was done and that they're removing it from my record. And I was like, fuck, man, I made one mistake. And for my dad to like make me, dude, it's so fucked. But yeah, so it was a struggle. It was a struggle. And yeah, I started streaming, and I would like for streaming to be something I could do like full time and could be where I can be financially comfortable. But yeah, there was just a lot going on this year, and and then over the past 2 months, I've had 3 people in my family pass away, which has been weird as fuck. So like I needed to take time off of streaming. I couldn't stay consistent. And then I have the bad, awful internet. So it was like one thing that like fucked me over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Yeah, and honestly, like, it was just really hard. And it wasn't until recently. It wasn't until recently. Okay. It wasn't until recently that I realized that I can do it for myself, that I can be better, and I can feel happiness again, and I can make something of myself, because my life was feeling very pointless, and I was feeling like playing with my emotion. I didn't have excitement. I didn't have motivation. I wanted to. I tried, but it would go away, and it didn't feel real. And it wasn't until recently that I finally started to feel like that. Oh, so I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I am finally feeling better, but it's taken a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. But yeah, that's why I didn't have a job. Yeah. But thank you guys for listening. It's a lot of crazy stuff, for sure. But I think from here on out, I think things are gonna start looking up. I feel like they are. I feel like they finally are. Aw, thanks. You definitely deserve to be happy after all that. Aw, thank you guys. And this is why, like, I also tell everyone, like, when some people are arguing in voice chat or something dumb, or they're getting upset that someone is getting upset with them first, I'm like, don't fight anger with anger. Like, it's not gonna make it better. I went through everything that I went through, and I still told all of those people that I have love for them as a person. I may not respect them, but I have love for them as a person. And I don't want to see them hurt. I would never wish anything bad upon them. Never. And we should have never. And it was hard to feel that way also. It was hard to feel that way. After like being told the things I was told and being treated the way I was treated, it was hard. I honestly am so thankful that I'm like this. I can see how, you know, for someone else, they could have easily like been like someone who hates the world and hates people. And I don't know. But I'm the opposite. I love the world and I love people and I love you guys. And I am happy to share my story if it helps someone out. It helps someone out. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's why I say be nice and be loving, man. You don't know what someone else is going through. Rocket, you are enough. You always have been. You always will be. You don't know me, but I hope you know that regardless. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you guys. Like, I love you guys so much. You guys are so sweet and kind. Like, fuck. It's awesome that I've met you guys. Actually, it was streaming that pulled me out of the hardcore depression. I was still like, I would have good days, bad days, but it was streaming that pulled me out of like that deep hardcore depression. It was you guys. So like, yeah, streaming and like you guys and like the community, just like, it means so much to me. Yeah. Yes.
Well,
Right through
so
that.
that's the reason we don't have a decked out gaming setup.
That's the reason, man. That's the
That's
reason.
the reason. And to come full circle, there
Yeah.
you are.
Dude, I know. It was a whole fucking long story. But you know what? I'm so glad that I finally have it on stream because I'm going to post the VOD and I don't want to have to re-say the story all over again. So,
So now people can
yeah.
make a command for that. Just say ! Life story.
I know. I'm just going to, I honestly might make it a command and like, put the link to the VOD for real. Oh my gosh, yes.
There you go.
But yeah, so I've just had like a lot of craziness.
Yeah, I literally was just on the phone with my grandma. My grandpa is not doing so well. He's in bed right now. He said that his brain isn't working properly.
Oh.
I mean, apparently he like fell down a couple days ago. I mean, he can't see at all.
He can't
Like he's
see?
just no, he's blind.
Like he's always been like
it's
that?
no, it's just like his age and everything that's happened. He's just been like slowly over the years, his vision's
Okay.
getting worse and worse. And like I remember like when I was a kid, he could see pretty much just fine.
Yeah.
And then like over the years, like I would like, you know, I'd ask him like how his vision is, and every single time he would give me like something circular. Like he would say to me, like when I was 10, he said to me, like, imagine, you know, looking through, like holding up two like toilet paper rolls to your eyes. And like that's what he could see. The rest was fuzzy.
Yeah.
And then 2 years ago, he told me, imagine holding up two straws to your eyes and
Oh
looking through them.
gosh.
That's what he could see. And then now he's just, I mean, he can see, you know, blurs and colors, but nothing really all that much.
That's
But
frustrating.
yeah, apparently he fell down. She got him up, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing terrible has happened, obviously, because you know they're not calling 911 or anything. But yeah, so that'll be fun. Let's hope that that doesn't, you know, go south, because that would be not fun.
No. I mean, it never is. Oh, what the fuck? I got a random ad. I didn't even know that could happen. Holy shit. Oh, I can skip it. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, but then back to your story. I mean, it makes people like when you hear a story like that, it makes people like, you know, rethink about, you know, like their families and what, you know, their whole life story. And like, well, for some people, it might be comparing themselves to you, but then in the other sense, it's like, you know, how blessed are people that have really nice families and parents who look after them and, you know, all that stuff from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Just makes you really think about how not necessarily easy, but how given your life has been, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like you have no idea. There's been I've had so many friends like I've met so many friends' parents and like I've heard like so many friends say like, "Man, I hate that they this and that whatever." And I was like, "I wish. I wish. Oh my gosh. I wish my parent would do that." Like I oh my gosh. Yeah,
Like
it's
give you a
just
bedtime and take your stuff away and just, you know,
yeah.
like give you a curfew or, you know, all that stuff. I mean, I literally have two of the best parents in the world. I mean, the room that I'm in right now, like that I'm gaming in, my dad and I built together because they knew that I wanted to stream and I wanted to play games and I
Mhm.
wanted to do this and
That's
whatever. So my
awesome.
dad literally was like, "All right, let's make it happen." So
Yeah.
then my dad and I literally built a room.
That's so cool,
Just,
dude. What the fuck?
you know, because I told them and like explained to them how it all works and everything, and they supported me. And so they were like, "All right, well, you know, birthday present, but you're gonna help." And so then here I am.
That's
I
so
have a super
cool. I
nice
love
room
that.
and yeah, everything like that.
Um, yeah, honestly, like since I was little, I've told myself like I don't ever want to have a family like that later when I'm older. Fuck. Wait, hold up. There's a fucking ad. Holy
Well, I
shit.
mean, on the bright side, you're gonna be a great mom.
Yes. I think this is why I'm very picky. I'm very picky with who my husband is gonna be, which is why I'm also still single. But anyways, uh, yeah, I think like being a parent is so fucking important. The way that you are as a parent is so fucking important, and I like have so many ideas on how I want to raise my children, um, and I think that I can treat them better than what I had. So, yeah, we will see.
Yeah, I mean, you're comparing yourself, you know, in the way of like treating them better than what you had, and I'm like, I wish I could be half the father my dad is to me.
Aw,
I mean, and like to know half of the things that he knows how to do, like just like, you know, I mean, dad stuff, like fix random things around the house and
yeah,
just, you know, like I mean, my dad was the coach of my soccer team, still like, you know, for 8 years straight, he coached my soccer team.
that's so fucking
And
cute. See, I want that. I want that. That's
I
so
mean, my
cute.
dad taught me and, you know, most of my friends all that we know about soccer for 8 years straight. I mean, my dad won coach of the year like twice in a row,
That's
like
so
got
fucking
crazy coach
cute.
like trophies and all that stuff. And now some of my, you know, some of our teammates, some of my teammates are on like pre-MLS teams, like, and it's just funny that like they relate back to my dad.
Yeah. Dude, that's so beautiful. Like, I love that. And I love that there are people out there that are like this because honestly, up until a year ago, I didn't think that people like that existed. I didn't think so
No.
because I've never seen them. I had never seen them up until about a year ago with my ex's family. They were very, very kind people. Um, I read that, Callie. Um, what's it called? But yeah, yeah, yeah. No, if you want to be, if you're, you know, you're saying you hope to be half the man he is, dude, go hang out with him and ask him to teach you how to do this and do that and put together this shit and whatever. You need to be prepared for your future wife.
I know I already have done that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. I've clung to him real close as much as I can. I mean, he works hard, you know, he obviously has a job and all that stuff, so he's at work a lot. I mean, he just had COVID actually
Mm,
last week.
uh huh.
Um, I mean, I literally like cuz he was stuck in bed and like I've already had COVID, so I'm not really as like nobody else in my family has had it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like we're quarantining from each other too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, oh god, my COVID experience was horrible. I got it from one of my exes. Oh god, it was not fun. But I literally I took one of my gaming monitors off of my desk, like, and only used one for the entire week. Now I have it back.
Uh-huh.
and then I set it up on a chair and plugged in my Nintendo Switch so that he could watch TV on like in his room.
That's so sweet. Callie, then you make it happen. Don't say you hope, just be better. I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be a fucking awesome mom. I'm gonna be a fucking awesome mom and a fucking awesome wife. I already know. Cause like with my ex, we were living together for a year. And I've been like this. I've been like this with all my relationships. But yeah, like I would wake up, I would have breakfast, I would do breakfast. Not every day, whatever. But I would do like everything, like all the chore stuff for both of us. Both our laundries, put my stuff away, put his stuff away, help him with stuff, clean up, pick up after him, pick up after myself, shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be top notch. All right,
Oh, I
homie.
know. And my most recent ex-girlfriend, so her dad passed away when she was really young.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just her and her mom really. She has an older
Good
brother,
night,
but her
Shimmy.
older brother just kind of um I mean, he took the death of his father a bit more because he was like old enough to
Yeah.
like, have memories and all that stuff. So he flunked out of high school. Just kind
Uh-huh.
of got addicted to every kind of drug possible. I
Oh.
mean, you could like his family can't even give him money because they know that he's gonna go spend it on drugs.
Mm.
Um, but so like there were like things like around her house, like just like the typical father like would look at and like fix or like it wouldn't be like that. Like, I mean, I would go to her house
Mm-hmm.
and I would like I built her ceiling fan for her because she didn't know how to build it and didn't understand like how to get everything in the ceiling, didn't understand how the screws would work and
You're
how
so
everything would happen.
sweet.
So like yeah, so then I literally would just spend my time over there like fixing things. Like and not even like, oh my God, like, I didn't even feel obligated to do it. It would
Yeah.
just be like, I can't believe that this isn't, you know, put
Yeah.
together correctly or whatever the case may be.
Wow, that's awesome. Honestly, growing up, I needed and I think I did have some friends that were kind of like that with me, but yeah, like I needed to have a friend like or it was really nice if I had a friend like that because yeah, I didn't have like help with a lot or yeah,
Yeah, my
craziness.
friend group is so like, I mean, I'm not the type to like enjoy multiple people,
Hmm.
like I cannot stand those groups of people that all think they're friends with each other and then, certain people don't like other people in the friend group or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. And no, I have literally two amazing ride or die friends.
Nice,
That is
nice.
it. That's all I need. I mean,
Yeah.
one of them, I'd say camping with me for 8 years now. He's come camping with me and my family. I
Hmm.
mean, he's so funny and just like awesome. I mean, he
Hmm.
literally loves cooking. He just cooks for
Oh, that's
us.
so
That's
nice. I fucking hate cooking, man.
I know, it's amazing. I went
That's
on a camping
awesome.
trip this last weekend without him and it felt so empty.
Hmm. Yeah, I bet.
I had
Oh,
to cook my own food.
I know. You're like,
Gosh,
damn. Why didn't we bring
it
blah blah blah?
was
I don't know his
no, I
name.
know I invited him. He couldn't. He
Oh, he
wouldn't come.
couldn't. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he's got messed up priorities. Oh, so he also here's something funny about him. This is just like so he refuses to date in high school.
Okay.
Refuses. He
Why?
doesn't understand why, but he doesn't want to do it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I've had 9 girlfriends in the span of high school.
Okay.
I've I've gone in and out of relationships like there's no tomorrow.
Okay.
And it's funny because he's the exact opposite, but so then I heard rumors about him talking to a girl this summer. And so I was like, so of course I had to like text him and be like, hey, what's going on here? Like, you can't be all against it and everything, and then all of a sudden be talking to girls. And so then he was like, well, are we in high school? And I was like, well, yeah, because now we're both seniors. So I'm like, yeah, we're in high school. And his excuse is no, that it's summer. So he's not in high school.
The fuck? The fuck? No.
Like, how that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
That
So
makes no
right, so
sense.
I'm like, all right, well, that's just
No,
bullshit.
that.
But anyway, You know, so then I like leave that. And then like 30 minutes later, I get to thinking about it and I'm like, wait a minute.
This isn't right.
So are you telling me on September 1st, on our first day of school, you're gonna break up with her because then you'll be in high school? He's like, yep.
Oh, poor thing,
So,
poor girl. Dude, September 1st is my birthday. Y'all write it down.
well, I'll remember because it'll be my first day walking into the stupid school that I go to.
Yeah, oh my gosh. That is so it's kind of funny, but like
I know.
it's weird, but it's funny.
I know, it's so funny. It makes no sense. I
Yeah.
mean, like that'll be something that I'll tell a story like that at his wedding.
Yeah,
I'll
for
be telling
sure.
that story.
That's so funny. I think I might pause the coloring. I don't think I can finish this. And I think I'm gonna call it on stream because getting kind of hungry again. Is there a way you can save this? Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so pretty actually. Shit. I hope it saves. Fingers crossed. Oh, thank God.
Someone named us Asbestos Gaming just invited me to their party.
Dude, I was pissed because this one person keeps inviting me to their party in Rocket League. And so that's why like I messaged, no, I posted a tweet earlier today and I was like, if I don't accept your Rocket League party invite, then don't fucking keep sending them. And I was like, your fault. I'm deleting everyone whose usernames I don't know. And yeah, I was pissed. Like, it's so fucking annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just joined this guy. I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "Nothing much." You?
The
Like, I
fuck?
asked him, "What's up?" with a question mark, like, as in, like, who are you? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Nothing. What about you? I'm just here.
Yeah, like,
That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna mute you and me, and I'm gonna say bye to chat real quick. Okay, guys. You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. It was fun like all fucking day. Holy shit. I'm gonna try to get up and do like a during the day stream tomorrow too. And just kind of see how it goes. I think I'm gonna try to start doing that. But anyways, yeah. Be loving, be kind. I love you guys so much. Stay beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Y'all have a great night. And I'll be in the Discord if anything. If you're not in Discord, please join the Discord. Thanks, Sven. Yeah, I love you guys. And don't forget to retweet the Twitter post so y'all can enter for the giveaway. Okay, peace out, guys. Holla later. Bye.